look up here now? Because I have something really cool to tell you. First grade, both classes. Each class is getting 10 iPads!
Yay!
iPad. And that is 20 iPads altogether. And let me tell you a little bit more. I had to get the real good thing out of the way. And I'll tell you a little bit more about what's going on with that. There is a lawyer that lives near St. Louis. And a long, long time ago, when he was a little boy, he went to school at different schools that were out in rural Missouri. Little schools like Kirbyville. But in his story, he had a really hard time at school. He had a really hard time learning to read. He got all the way to high school, and he still did not know how to read. So then he was a really good football player, though. And so he played football, he graduated high school, and he was really embarrassed that he couldn't read, so he kept it a secret. Okay, he kept it a secret from his teachers and from other kids, because he didn't want anyone to know that. So he and his friends were going to go to college. Well, you have to do a lot of reading at college, so when he got to college, he realized he had a big problem, because he didn't know how to read. So he found someone to help him learn how to read, and he finally did learn to read. It just was really, really difficult for him, and he actually reads a whole different way than most people, because he just thinks differently. But we'll fast forward, we'll go ahead in time. He did graduate college, then he went to law school, then he became a lawyer, and he has a successful business. So he had some extra money in his business, and he decided, what can I do that would be a good thing to do with some of my extra money? And he said, I know, I want kids to learn to read. I want to do something so that other kids that are going through school have unique and different ways to learn to read. And then he decided, how would I do that? Oh, I know, technology. And so he made a way that teachers and principals could write a plan for how they would use technology to help kids learn to read. So that's what I did, and Miss Hebert and Miss Moore. We got together, we wrote a plan, and other people wrote a plan too from other schools. And then they had a meeting, and they picked ours! So they're giving us $10,000 to buy these iPads.
That's cool, guys.
$10,000! Now there's a few details before we get started with the iPads. They're not going to show up magically in the classroom tomorrow. Okay, so it'll be a little while. We have to order them. They have to get here. We have to learn how to use them. So it's going to be a process. But the good news is we're getting